This is Donna Helfrich, and you're listening to the Bomber Buzz.
It's a great day in the Bomber Nation. This is the Bomber Buzz. I'm Principal Jacob Jenkins. Joining me today, as usual, is Dean of Students, Mr. Paul Rudolph. Paul, how are we doing today?
Doing fantastic. Doing fantastic. Another great day.
Heck yeah. Well, we had some pretty good competitions here this week, and we got more coming up.
We do have more coming up, and we've had two doubleheaders here this weekend or this past week. And then this next week it's not as busy. Obviously Monday there's no school, right?
Yep.
With Martin Luther King Day. But Tuesday we head on up to Mohall for a doubleheader. The JV girls started out at 3, JV boys at 4:30, varsity girls at 6, varsity boys at 7:30. Not too much happening on Wednesday. Thursday's a busy day around here. We have the Hall of Fame. Mr. Ritteman started a year ago with 10 inductees, and then this year I believe there's 5 inductees, or I should say concepts of inductees, right? We've got two couples, team, and then 2 individuals. So, should be a good crowd. So it looks about 60 to 70 people at the Hall of Fame banquet at 5 o'clock on Thursday. So we do the banquet, have a little dinner. They get a chance to, speak if they want. And then we go out and do a little unveiling of their plaques on the wall and introduce them in between games at the ball game.
It's a real fun night.
It is a fun night.
It's really great to celebrate our past and the people that contribute to making us who we are.
Yeah, it was certainly interesting to me a year ago, just listening to the past stories and, all the positivity and things that they stated. And, it's always awesome to look forward a little bit, but it's also very awesome to, kind of hear a little bit about the past and the people that, so to speak, set the way, if you will.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was good. And then, like I said, we played Drake that night. Now we've changed the order on that a little bit just because Drake doesn't have a JV girls team. So the JV boys will play the 4 o'clock game. Varsity boys will play the 5:30 game. And then the varsity girls have senior night that night as well. And they play the 7 o'clock game then on Thursday night. Friday night, not a lot happening. And then Saturday, our wrestlers will be over in, the boys will be down in Killdeer and the girls will be over in Rugby for 2 big tournaments. And then the 25th, the girls basketball team heads to Killdeer as well to play Bowman. So we'll have a matchup of top 10 rated teams at this point in time.
That's going to be a heck of a game.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun for them. It was kind of by accident. We were short a game and they were short a game, and he had put something out on this website, and I saw it, and I gave him a holler and said, "What do you think?" And then he got a hold of the people in Killdeer, and we can't play at the new school because of the wrestling tournament there that they're having, but we're playing at the old school, their old high school, elementary school now. So we're playing there. It'll be interesting just because it's kind of a neutral site, but it'll be fun because they're, I think, 7th or 8th in the state, and I think the last poll had us at 5th. So should be a good ball game.
Yeah, even match.
Yeah, should be a good ball game. Starts at 2 o'clock Central Time out in Killdeer, and then 3:30 is the varsity game. So
that's great.
Central Time. So yeah, another busy week. The girls have 3 ball games, the boys have 2. The wrestlers hit the big tournaments on Saturday, and that'll be our week.
That's awesome. Hey, I thought I'd let people know about our Bomber Buddy activity that we did this week. The snow didn't quite cooperate as we had hoped it would, but we saw, that we had nice days on Wednesday and Thursday, and so yesterday we did a snowman building competition. And then we had hot cocoa afterwards. So if you have a kid that's in the Bomber Buddies, you should ask them about that. They had a lot of fun. Like I said, the snow was not congealing the way we had hoped it would. The wind kept icing it over, so it was very granular. But they just had a blast out there.
Oh, anytime they get a chance to hang out with their Bomber Buddies, they seem to have a good time.
They really do, and it's hard to go wrong with cocoa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Well, we got a good episode. We're going to be Senior Spotlight here with Gretchen Deaver. So that interview is coming up. Stick with us here on the Bomber Buzz. Berthold Farmers Elevator is open 5 days a week, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. If you have spring wheat, corn, canola, durum, yellow peas, or feed barley, make sure to give them a call at 453-3431. Visit their website at bertholdfarmers.com for the latest in market, weather, and news information. Berthold Farmers Elevator is a proud sponsor of the Bomber Nation.
This is Mrs. Daniel with your fun fact for the week. Did you know that each foot contains 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, ligaments, and tendons, with both feet totaling 52 bones, or about 25% of total bones found in the entire body? Make sure you wear good shoes. Now you know.
We are back on the Bomber Buzz, and joining us today, we've got, for our senior spotlight, Miss Gretchen Deaver. Gretchen, welcome to the Buzz.
Hi, it's good to be here.
It's good to have you here.
It sure is. I'm looking forward to this. You ready to roll?
You betcha.
Are you? Well, let's get going then. Tell us a little bit about your parents and family, Gretchen.
Well, okay, my dad is Waylon, and my mom's Patty. My mom works here at the school. She works in the kitchen, and my dad works all the way over in Ross and at the UA place. Well, I have 3 siblings. I'm the middle child, shocker. Gage graduated 3 years ago. He went to BSC, and now he's working for the Bird Souls. Gunnar graduated last year, and he is attending college at BSC. And then Gwenny's my little sister. She is a 7th grader.
I think she's an 8th grader.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, she's definitely an 8th grader.
You're right. She's an 8th grader.
But that's okay.
hard
I'm
to
pretty
keep
sure
track.
she's an 8th grader.
She's an 8th grader, and I knew that.
It's okay. You just gave me a little opening there. Oh, Gretchen. Tell us a little bit about what you got a favorite family activity?
I think my favorite family activity is making lefse and klub
Oh,
for Christmas.
Yeah.
We usually do that once a year, and it's really fun. We usually decorate cookies and eat lefse throughout the day. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. Do you do that with the extended family or just your family?
We do that with my mom's side of the family, so like Auntie Deb and
Okay.
Grandma Judy. They all usually come up to Auntie Deb's, and we just make a day out of it, and it's a lot of fun.
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is. That's good.
Do you have a certain job that is yours in the making process?
Usually we take turns. We're all kind of there. You roll the lefse dough, or you put it on the. Oh man, I don't even know what it's called. I usually decorate cookies all day because
Gotcha.
I don't know. I hang out with the kids all day,
Sure.
so we decorate cookies and watch movies throughout the day. It's a lot of fun.
That is a lot of fun.
So you're the decorator.
I wouldn't say my cookies look good, but they taste good.
Okay.
At the end of the day, taste is what matters.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah.
I got you. All right, Gretch. When you were young, what did you imagine yourself becoming?
Well, when I was young, I wanted to be a farmer because both my grandpas are farmers, and I thought they were so cool. So I wanted to be a farmer, but oh well, that's a lot of work, and that's just a lot
Things
of
have
work.
changed since then.
Yeah.
So you decided against that now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, how about now that you're graduating?
Well, I imagine myself being a history teacher.
Oh, cool.
I want to attend Valley City to get my history teaching major. And I'm pretty excited, I think. I'm just a little anxious. It's just unknown.
Well, it's a big change in life when you go from senior high to college.
Yeah. I'm really excited, though. I mean, I'm excited for the change.
Yeah, yeah.
Good for you. I didn't know that.
I'm excited.
I like that. That's good. How about an accomplishment you're really proud of?
I want to say my trap shooting career. There has been a lot of ups and downs, but there's been more ups than downs.
More ups and downs. Well, tell us a little bit about that trap shooting career.
'Cause, you've had some pretty good success.
Yeah.
I started in, I think when I was a 7th grader is when I started, or somewhere around my junior high years. It was a change. I mean, I'd never shot a gun before that, before I started shooting trap. So it was a lot. And I started with a field gun. You know, there's field gun, trap guns. I started with the field gun for the first 3 years of my career. And then I got upgraded to a trap gun. And I think that made a huge difference because that summer when we went to nationals and I placed 6th in the nation on the female side. So
that's pretty great.
It was a lot of fun. I didn't actually ever see myself getting that far and that successful within trap shooting, but it was a lot of fun. And just the team that we have and the coaches, they're really supportive and they're all happy for you. No matter if you do good or bad, they'll always be like, hey, you just have another 25, you're fine.
Sure.
And it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's an individual type sport, but it's also a team thing. In order for your team to succeed, you need to succeed.
Right.
And so I think knowing your team is backing you up if you miss, they hit one, they're always there to pick you up. So, and then I shot with, the first year I went to nationals, I shot with Gage, Lane, Jake, and Sam, and I was their 5th person. That is the first time I went to nationals and the first time I shot above a 93.
Oh, wow.
So
a personal record for you.
A personal record at nationals, and it's down there compared to all North Dakota gun clubs, it's a huge difference. Like, the atmosphere there, there's so many people. And so the atmosphere there when shooting is like crazy different. And it was a great experience.
Just because of the people?
I think so. I mean, so nationals, there's a team day and then an individual day, and it's over 2 days, the team and individual day. And then if you qualify, you make it to that 3rd day of the championship. If I remember correctly, I don't think our team made it to that Sunday when it was Lane, Jake, and Gage and all of us. I don't think we made it to team day, but Gage made it to that 3rd day. And we were all pretty excited for him.
Oh, yeah.
Because we always saw Lane kind of making it there, and the rest of us just were shooting as a team.
Sure.
But the following years when I made it to that championship round and shot my high. So, and that's just kind of my high school career. I shoot a lot outside of just school with Byron Evanson. Our one trap coach. We travel around the state a lot and attend ATA shoots where it's just a huge community. Trap shooting is a huge community, and it's really great.
And it seems to be growing quite a bit, too.
And that's pretty exciting, too, I think. I mean,
Agreed.
You don't have to be a jock to participate in trap shooting. You can be a nerd and be really good. Sure. And that's, I think, really great, too, because just some kids are built different, and it's exciting to see them go out and participate in extracurriculars.
Yeah, enjoy that. What does your season run, like your regular season, not your ATA season?
It's just in the spring is when we actually have competitions.
Okay.
We have maybe 3 to 6 weeks of our league shooting to get averages, and then we have 4 competitions.
Okay.
And then in the fall, it's just league.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Cool.
That is, Gretchen, that's good. How about any other extracurricular activities?
Well, right now I'm in basketball, and that's a lot of fun. But I'm also in softball, and then in the fall I'm part of the musical or the play.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of fun
That
too.
is a lot of fun.
There's a lot, I mean, between school and extracurriculars, but to me, it's a lot of fun and it's worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, the experiences you get from being part of the extracurriculars, like basketball this year, it's the team we have is pretty closely knit and we're all good friends. So our success and our teammates' success is really highly celebrated for them.
Sure.
And it's just really nice having a closely knit group.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you've kind of carved your niche from everybody I talked to, right? Like, did a fantastic job in the musical.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of carved your niche in basketball as that defensive role person who just goes in and kind of mucks it up and does their job and doesn't matter about scoring points or things of that nature, but is going to go in and battle. And then you go to softball and you're the catcher, right? I mean, that's the guy or the gal who sets the tone, right? I mean, and you guys have had good seasons.
Yeah.
Really good.
I mean, as a 7th grader, that's when I started. That was COVID. So I started my first ever softball season during COVID. And how I became a catcher, they kind of set the tone. Coach Guerrero at the time, she was like, you have a really good arm. You should be a catcher. And then that's just kind of how it was ever since. And so I think, catchers have kind of a leadership role.
For sure.
I think the leadership, I kind of got that leadership role after I started catching. I didn't really always have it. I kind of just got it because it was needed for that role, for that position.
But that's okay. Leaders come in different ways and shapes and forms, and
Exactly.
leadership comes in different ways and shapes and forms.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be forced or manufactured. That's just the way sometimes it rolls.
That's right.
So you accepted it, and let's go. You embrace the journey.
Yeah, and it's been a good one.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. How about 10 years from now? Where does Gretchen see herself?
I mean, I try to not think so far into the future just because I can sometimes go down a rabbit hole of, it could be this, it could be that. But I mean, 10 years from now, I'll be 27. So I kind of want to have a solid standing in my career, whatever that may be, if it changes in the next 5 years. I want to be able to have a solid ground within my career field so that I can pave a way for whatever else I want in life.
Gotcha. Gotcha. How about a favorite elementary school story?
I was thinking about this one, and quite a few of the main things I think about from elementary was just getting in trouble here and there.
That's your favorite?
That's your favorite.
Not my
I
favorite, but
love
that's
getting
like
in trouble.
that's what I mainly think about when I think of elementary. But I think my favorite would have to be the music programs. I mean, they were a lot of fun. And that's what I mainly remember from elementary.
Get in trouble and music programs. That's what you remember about elementary school.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
And of course, being able to read. That's a hobby of mine.
For sure.
That's a good hobby.
How about junior high memory?
I mean, I don't really know. To me, junior high and high school kind of just blended together. And it, like, here in Berth, we don't have to switch schools. So
Yep.
it wasn't, I mean, I think I kind of liked the freedom more of, like, walking in between classes and that transition. Although a favorite part, I don't really have a favorite.
How about high school?
Mrs. Rowland's class. It was a lot of fun. Her class was great. She taught us a lot of life skills, and she held us accountable for what we did. So, like, I don't remember exactly what we were talking about. We were talking about World War II, and she was Germany in a sense, and she was making us stand up and be like, well, would you help them? Would you help all of these other countries that I'm taking over? And she just made the class interactive and a lot of fun. She included us in discussions. I remember my all-time favorite in her class was towards the end of the year. I don't remember, first semester, whatever. It didn't make sense for us to start a brand new chapter. So she asked us life skills we wanted to learn with the remainder of our class days. And so we came up with a bunch of things on our list, and we chose what we wanted her to show us. Well, she taught us how to swaddle a baby and how to roll a burrito. And that's what
similar skills.
Yes, very similar skills. And so she taught us how to make a burrito, and it was a lot of fun.
There you go. Pretty good. What are you going to miss the most about the Berthold School?
The people.
The people?
I mean, I've been part of this community since I was born. And so I know everybody. That's what it feels like to know. It's like I know everybody, and then I'm going to college 4 hours away from here. I'll just miss the people. Sure. Because it's such a tight-knit community, and everybody supports everyone. Mm-hmm. And so just leaving that kind of stinks.
Yeah.
What have you enjoyed most about that whole career thing then in the school?
I don't really know. I mean, when I was little, I was terrified of the high schoolers. You know, that's just how it is as an elementary kid. But like, I knew them, and that kind of made it less terrifying. But it's like I've had the same teacher, or for the most part, there's still a lot of the same teachers throughout the school that I had. Mm-hmm. And so just seeing them and be like, oh, yay, hey, you taught me. That's pretty cool. That that we all know each other.
Yeah.
Because, well, I don't know. I just think like in most bigger schools, you don't usually remember teachers. But like, I don't know, you just kind of remember them all here because they're all...
You get to interact with them here. You get to see them.
Mm. What advice would you give a young Gretchen Deaver? Let's say she's a third grader.
I would tell her to don't take things so serious. Like, have a little fun. And, that's all I would say, because I feel like I was sometimes pretty serious, and... I don't know. I would just say have some fun.
It's tough to beat fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it helps when you have fun people around you.
For sure.
It does.
And I have a lot of fun people around me, so it's pretty easy.
For sure. Anything? You said you didn't like looking ahead too far, but you got any bucket list things, like 3 things that you really want to do in your lifetime? Like, I gotta just do this. I gotta see this, or I gotta try this.
I want to go skydiving. I think that would be so fun.
Skydiving.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Really?
Yeah. Or just traveling. I like to travel. I've been to quite a few states, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of world to see. That's really cool.
Okay. You know, in Frisco, Texas, they got a simulator if you want to practice skydiving.
I don't think I'll ever actually go skydiving, but I can pretend like I want to. I can pretend like I would.
I gotcha. Well, this is a twofold question, right? How you want to be remembered by your peers, and how do you want to be remembered by the faculty here at Berthold?
I feel like as from like my faculty and the teachers, I want to be remembered as a pretty stand-up student, like hardworking, fun, honest, just as a good person. I kind of want to be remembered as a good person. From my peers, I would say a good friend. I don't know, just a good friend, I think, because that's a lot in one thing.
Mm-hmm. It appears you're accomplishing that.
Yeah, I would say so. I'd say you're on your way.
You're on the right track. Might be coming down the home stretch even on some of it. Oh, that's awesome, Gretchen. That's awesome. How about anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to tell the people about Gretchen Deaver?
I don't think so.
No?
There's no secret about Gretchen people don't know? You're not like a secret chef or...
I mean, not that I know of. I mean, people tend to know more about me before I know
Before you
it. So,
know about yourself.
you know, that's pretty great.
Fair enough.
That is.
All right, well, Gretchen, thanks for being with us today. We really appreciate it. Gretchen graduates this May. She is a senior. It's been great having you on the buzz. It's been great having you in school.
Thanks for interviewing me. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
See, it wasn't near as bad as you thought it was.
Not too bad.
No, I kind of overhyped it a little bit.
Well, this has been the Bomber
Great.
Buzz. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you guys again next year. Next episode. Taking us out, here is the Berthold Band playing our school song. Birdsall Grain and Seed is a farmer seed company. They specialize in seed sales and feed grade and seed conditioning. Birdsall Grain and Seed strives to provide the best and newest varieties that are conditioned to meet their high standards. As a family-owned company, they live their core values of quality, integrity, service, people, and trust. Their motto, a farmer's seed and agronomy company, reminds us daily that their business is built around satisfying the needs of their customers with information they have learned over a long legacy of their own farm. Birdsall Grain and Seed is a proud sponsor of the Bomber Nation.